America. We are at Indianapolis for the Indy 800. I'm going to be racing with all the boys, Cleetus, all the guys. Tony Stewart's racing. A lot of people are racing. Last race, I got crashed in a wall and missed a crazy, awesome prize, which is a helicopter. This race, I don't even know what's on the line. We're just getting here. My dad and I, we're going to kind of walk through the cars, check a few things out, and then we'll go check out the car. I heard that they fixed it, and then it gets straight to racing. So let's go have some fun. Let's see what's going on around here, and let's pray that we take it home, baby. Look at this bad boy right here, Dad. That's sick.
Turn the headers on upside down.
I love it.
My plan is to burn it down. Hopefully I can shoot some rods out of it, or maybe blow the bedside off with the tire blowing, you know.
Is this the first test with it?
Test, yep.
Yeah?
It's not even tuned itself yet. It's barely going. We just did this a couple days ago.
Self-tune, wide open.
Pretty much.
Yeah. All right, boys and girls, we are on the starting grid right now, about to go out for qualifying. All the cars are fully lined up. We got legends, awesome friends in this group. Here's Cleetus's car. Tony Stewart's in it. A lot of just incredible people that I've gotten to meet over the years. But it's gonna be intense. This is the car I ran last time where I missed the huge opportunity. Now it's all fixed, ready to go. So we should be dialed in. So let's get ready, go out for qualifying. And Cinder, how you feeling?
God, why do I get so nervous?
Why are you nervous?
I get completely quiet. I can't talk. I don't know. It's stupid.
How do you feel about the race lineup here?
Oh, none of it bothers me because it's all fun.
Yeah.
Even it makes me nervous as heck.
A lot of incredible drivers.
Well, yeah, I mean, really, everybody here has been doing an unbelievable job. And you throw Tony Stewart in the mix, I mean, I'm sure he's done about 52,000,000 laps on this track.
I know.
But hey, it'll be good because I'm actually eager to see what he can do. And he can't set the tire pressure, can't do nothing to it. So, I mean, you got to drive, but he's obviously a good driver. He's got a lot of laps.
That's what I hear about a lot of drivers that come race this, is these are fully unprepped cars. You don't get to check tire pressure. You don't get to set caster, camber, toe, anything. No weights on your car. You can't pop the hood, can't pop the trunk. So we're going to have a good time. Again, racing with incredible people. My dad is always nervous, but we're going to just get after it. We got drag racing happening in the background. That was probably Tony Stewart right there. So anyway, let's go out for qualifying. And really the whole goal is there's two of them. One is to have the most fun as possible with all my friends here, and then the second is to do and try as hard as possible, because obviously I want to win just like all these guys. So if we walk out of here, the prize is a full-on big block motor, and that would be awesome to go home with and build a full burnout car with. But again, this field is stacked, so no one knows what's going to happen. Let's go qualify.
Ready or what?
No one obviously has driven the cars around this track, so I imagine it's going to be pretty much no grip at all. And we're all going straight full send. We get 3 laps to qualify. I'm Group 2. So we'll just see who comes out on top. Again, qualifying, we don't know if they're going to invert the field or not. So what that means is, like, say if I qualified up front, there is a chance they could invert the front to the back or vice versa. So we're just going to go out. Really, this is a good time for me to kind of feel the car, see what the car does. And obviously, I'm going to push it to see how good I can do. But again, there's some incredible drivers here. So we're just going to go have fun. My dad behind the camera right now, I can see how nervous he is.
By the 88 of JH Diesel.
I don't know why I get so nervous, but I think it's just because it's my kid. So Brad will see one day when he's doing the same thing to his kid, and you'll see how nervous he gets.
We got cars rolling out onto the racetrack right now, so we're going to get qualifying kicked off here tonight. Yeah, we're going to have our first group of qualifying getting ready to make their way out onto the speedway. This is going to be the 70 of Brad DeBerti, who this is a driver that has been so consistent. Previous winner at Bristol last year. He was a third place finish here at Indy, a third place finish back here in 2022. So I would say that's a pretty good average finish there for the driver of the number 70. DeBerti, good starting spot, would be huge for him to be able to try to stay out front And a driver like that, I think, is smart enough to be able to kind of control the pace of the race up front to where he is not going to over-push it. Nope. And if you want, somebody racing behind you is wanting to go a little further, go ahead. You go ahead.
Absolutely.
Leave for a while. Burn that right front tire up. You go right ahead. I'm going to stay right here, and I'm going to be there at the end when it counts. So, again, so far, Brad DeBerti, your fast time. Brent from PFI Speed is second. Derek from Vice Grip Garage is third. Cleetus is fourth. KSR and Kevin Smith is fifth. Quick Ty Braun is sixth. Justin from Heatwave Visual is seventh. Jim York clocks in eighth. Jack Stan Jimmy is ninth. 10th is going to be the 24 of Kyle from the Boosted Boys.
Let's go talk real quick to Brad DeBerti, your number one qualified ride right now. Brad, currently qualified number one, and ask everyone, you've heard him, what do you feel about the difference between the Freedom Factory and here at Indy?
Oh man, we're hauling butt on this track. It's crazy. I don't know if the fans could understand the banking difference, but there's a pretty massive difference in the banking from the Freedom Factory and here. But no, this is gonna be a crazy race.
Absolutely, and you're our only driver currently in the 22nd range with a 29, and again, a few cars left to go. But do you think you got enough to hold that top pole position?
I think, honestly, the track's going to get faster as we go, and there's still so many incredible drivers. I would be, super stoked, obviously, but that could also hurt me if they invert. So I guess at this point, we just got to see what happens.
See what happens and get it out on the track.
So far, we're still sitting in that number one spot for qualifying. These guys are absolutely ripping. Everyone is so close in qualifying. Here come the checkers here. So JH, he won the last race, so this will be a really good comparable. So obviously it's pretty exciting to get that number one spot. My dad's always excited.
I know. Why am I nervous about losing?
You're the winner of the Freedom 500.
I'm the loser.
You're out here.
Brad DeBerti with a lap time of 29.925, only driver to get down underneath that 30-second range, is your fast qualifier in the number 70.
Right before we race, the bands are doing a full race, so these guys are the stars of the show, if I'm going to be honest. These guys go full send, launch their vans, get crazy. So let me turn the camera and show you just a few shots that these guys are going to do.
Flag is out.
Here we go.
Is underway. 10 laps in this. Already making contact as they head down into the first set of turns.
Let's see, do we have any takers here on lap number 2?
Yep.
We've got one, and send it.
Whoa. Oh, man. Wipe the front end right out from underneath that thing.
That's why you don't do it early. But on as some of the rest of the field now, looks like a couple of vans are having some trouble keeping going here. We may have a van stalled right here on the front straightaway, and that was the leader, but now he's in a pretty awkward spot here. We're going to, oh my goodness, they're still flying through the air, still hanging on, and contact.
Rear end contact.
You're gonna have to shove that 169.
What a move!
Oh my goodness!
That was the move of the night.
I didn't think there was any way he was gonna get through there. One final jump here, up and over.
Oh man!
Sherbrooke's able to get through. Here they come.
Here we go again.
That opening. And trying to make their way through.
Oh, the front ball joint finally quit.
Oh, no.
They both died before the flag.
Is anybody going to make it?
He's going to run across the...
Get out,
He's going to run.
Do it, Ricky Bobby. Do it.
He's doing it.
Do it. At the line, sprinting across the finish line as we're ready to go. Making their way through turns 3 and 4, 19 of the fastest and best Crown Victorias in the country. Ready to go from Lucas Oil, Indianapolis Raceway Park. This is the Indy 800.
4 wide down the front straight immediately as they dive into turn number 1. Jack Stan Jimmy's going to take a very tight line there, but Great Ledbetter is holding her ground.
They said it wasn't going to take long. There you see 3 to 4 wide formation all the way through the field, bumping and banging JH. First 4 or 5 cars have gotten single file, but Tony Stewart and the rest of the field back in the pack have not gotten that memo. Look at that. Rush hour traffic down the back straightaway, 3 by 3 by 3 for about 4 rows mid-pack.
We watch again as they come through now 3 wide. Clean 3 wide. Jack Stan Jimmy is driving a great race. He was the dead last finisher last year, out very early on in the contest, but right now he's looking as good as he ever has.
So far, so good up front. 3 cars have gotten away. Now make that 4 and 5 as Zach Walker trying to close in on the 69. And it looks like we may have some smoke already. The 199 of York may have gotten into the wall a little bit. And we'll keep an eye on that right front tire. That's
DeBerti and Stewart were doing some pretty good work together. DeBerti has now put a little bit of gap between himself and Tony, but they were working as a bit of a 1-2 tandem now as they all in a pretty good pack now head into 3 and 4.
DeBerti taking a jump to the inside, trying to take the 3rd spot away from Jack Stan Jimmy. He's also going to have Jeremiah Burton, who's done a nice job to maintain up at the front of the field, currently running in the 5th spot, just ahead of Tony Stewart. Tony's right ahead of the 1776 of Derek from Vice Grip Garage, who's done a nice job, kind of followed Tony through the field like we suspected he would. Cleetus is not far behind there as well as Stewart. Looks to the outside, trying to make a move on Burton, and Tony Stewart, who started 19th, is all the way up into the top 5.
And JH is looking as solid as the day is long out there.
Speaking of Stewart, here we go. It took him 12 laps to get up into the top 5. He's battling for the race lead. Something you thought you'd never hear. J.H. Diesel racing Tony Stewart for the lead at IRP. New race leader. It's Tony Stewart. Here comes J.H. Diesel trying to cross him over down the backstretch.
An aggressive move by Stewart to dive down in there, but the car pushed so high, it did allow J.H. to carry more momentum through that corner, but it's going to be Stewart on the high side coming into 3 and 4.
Stewart's going to have that preferred run on the outside line. We'll see just how hard J.H. Diesel pushes it here through turns 3 and 4. He's going to back off ever so slightly, and there goes Stewart across the start-finish line with the race lead. Brad DeBerti not far behind. I'm going to be very curious to see how aggressively they race him. Up front there you see Tony Stewart. The lead not really growing. And Tony's a smart enough racer to know he doesn't have to push the issue, but he's given himself 2 to 3 car lengths to work to where if he thinks that Brad DeBerti is going to try to get aggressive and is going to try to make a move, he's given himself plenty of room to try to play defense and block that.
I actually very shortly here, the right front of that thing is toast if it's not gone right now.
Oh, there it goes, and something has come loose, and around goes the 88 right in front of the field. Huge hit. Oh my goodness. Caution is out. J.H. Diesel with a big hit, and Jeremiah Burton nowhere to go.
Nothing.
We have now gone past our halfway point in this race. So again, some drivers again taking advantage of this time to change right front tires. Cleetus was one of them. And this is going to kind of shuffle things up a little bit up here at the front of the field because Brad DeBerti also opted to come into pit. So now Tony Stewart continues to lead. Look at this mess. Derek from Vice Grip Garage on the bottom. Kyle from the Boosted Boys right in the middle. And Brad DeBerti there on the outside trying to hang on. As Kyle from the Boosted Boys is going to lose 2 spots there through that set of corners.
Nightmare scenario. You look to your left, you're getting past. You look to your right, you're getting past.
Clowns right behind him. Keep an eye on the 70 of Brad DeBerti. I thought Brad would be able to move up through the field a little bit better, getting that right front tire change. But for DeBerti, he has been struggling and been stuck behind the 4 and the 1776 and not been able to make up a ton of ground. But just 5 laps away from trying to hold on as Walker continuing to run in second. There you see Brad DeBerti trying to make a move to the inside of Jack Stan Jimmy. That's for 4th, and here comes Cleetus. Cleetus trying to get as good of a finish as he can. He struggled a little bit in these Indy 800 events, not getting the results that he would hope for. Trying to get his best Indy 800 finish.
Oh, they're into each other.
As DeBerti and Jack Stan Jimmy bouncing off each other down the front straightaway, and Cleetus with a front row seat. 2 laps to go. They're already 3 wide past the start-finish line. Derek from Vice Grip Garage down to the bottom of the racetrack, side by side with Walker.
Walker trying to play a massive amount of defense there. Now they're going 3 wide through the corner. Walker's got an advantage on Stewart.
Zach Walker wheel to wheel down the back straightaway with the 3-time NASCAR Cup Series champion. Walker to the inside. Stewart's going to have the preferred line on the outside. They touch. Middle of the corner.
Oh, he's going to save it. He saved it.
Walker getting sideways, but here they come. Out of turn number 4. The white flag is in the air here at IRP.
and they are going door handle to around into corner number 1 and into corner number 2. Stewart has a fight on his hands, and there goes Walker trying to spin the car around sideways.
Not a single fan here in their seats. They are on their feet. Drag race down the backstretch. Zach Walker on the inside. Tony Stewart to the outside. Here they come. They touch. Stewart in the wall. Stewart's in the wall. It's Zach Walker coming off of turn number 4, and it's going to be the 18 of Zach Walker. He wins the Indy 800 presented by Heatwave Visual. He wrecked Tony Stewart.
That is absolutely unbelievable. The lights have gone out around the racetrack. The fireworks are about to go off, and for Zach Walker, the biggest moment this guy has had, may ever have in a race car.
That was crazy. Tony Stewart crashed at the end. Holy cow. I think Zach Walker took it, which I'm so stoked for Zach. What a race. We took a risk. We changed a tire. And, I don't know if it was a good decision or if it kind of bit us in the butt, but hey, that's racing, trying to make the best decisions. All I know is I had a blast. Everyone that watched, thank you so much. Cleetus, thank you so much for having me a part of this series, and every single person in this entire series is so awesome. So let's enjoy the rest of the fireworks show. You guys have a blessed night. Woo! I'm tired, sweaty. What some crazy racing. Wow! Good job, Zach! Good job. We were right next to you. You were freaking killing it. We're like ripping, dude. Good job, bro. DeBerti. Good job, dude. Oh my gosh. Good job, dude. It's right there. Good job, bro.
I was letting you have it.
I know, you were like,
I
dude.
thought I was going to be able to say that. I took second loser to Tony Stewart, but then Zach took care of him.
Yeah, you're like, yeah. Dude, the end was crazy.
Dude, the last
We
five
were
laps
all
were
like
insane.
so fast at the end.
My tire was completely gone.
I
but
felt
just
it, so
depended on everybody just hitting me.
Yeah.
Good.
Hey, clean racing, dude. That was good. We were side by side for a long time. Good job, bro. Good job. Walker! Yeah! Oh! Good job, bro. Dude. What happened? Yeah, overheat. It's like, dude, my boy Matt here was ripping it, bro.
I was next to DeBerti a lot.
Yeah.
I was like, man, something's wrong with this car. Good, man. That was awesome.
Oh, gosh. All right, hope you guys enjoyed that. Garrett, every single person that puts this on, thank you so much.